Hey y'all, Stephanie Lalo here from Lalo Acres. So I had a problem, which I thought was a big deal, but it didn't seem to bother anyone else. We have these 3 windows on our door. And when we bought the house, the person before us didn't put blinds or have custom blinds made for the door. It was only a 2-year-old house. So I would have thought since they had it built, they would have had something to fit the windows on the doors, you know, for privacy. And they didn't. They had what looks like parchment paper on the window. And they would fold up, and they were folded up with chip clips. Yeah, I did not like it. I noticed it the minute I toured the house before we bought it. And I said, I'm gonna fix this. Well, time had passed, and when I finally got around to, making a decision, what would be the best option to cover these windows, it was super expensive. Like getting custom blinds made or some sort of shade or things of that nature was just really expensive. It came with some other issues. So you might fix one problem, but then the other problem would be that every time you open the door, it would bang, or it just wouldn't be the most attractive. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to make a covering. I'm going to be creative and come up with something that is 1, cost effective, and 2, fits in my space, and I can do it myself. So what I did here is I bought these curtains. Come over here and I'll show you. Curtains, yeah. And they're a very light tan color. I love them. They're thin. They still let light through. I can close them or put them on the tie backs. I thought, why not match some fabric to that window so that when I close them, it still has like a pretty look. What I decided to do was venture to Hobby Lobby and kind of take a look and see what they had. We actually don't have like a Joann Fabrics or a Michaels near us, so Hobby Lobby was my choice. But I found this beautiful fabric. It has, you can make some fringe on the sides here, so there's a little fraying. And I think a whole yard, which is what it cost me to cut these and create my covering, was like $10. And so while I was there, I went and I got Velcro. They have a sew-on or a stick-on, and I grabbed the stick-on and I cut it to fit the window. And then the sew-on, I just hot glued. And I did that, I'll climb up here so you can see, up top and at the bottom, okay? One to adhere it to the window and another one to take the bottom piece, right, and fold it up. So I'm gonna show you how that works right now. Okay, so super simple, right? I just grabbed my kid's chair. Now I have to do this because I am so short, I can't reach. Jeff can do it without the chair, but for me, I have to do that. So I just pull up the Velcro in the morning. Like I said, I hot glued it. I fold it under, and then I just take one corner and the other corner to that extra piece, and I fold it across like that. I just push it across, and then I crease it, and that's it. Yeah, it's a little extra effort, in the morning to open my blinds on my door, but I don't care because all in all, it cost me, let's see, 10 for the material, 20 for the Velcro, because I needed extra for the 2 parts. And then the hot glue gun was like $2. I found it at the Dollar General, and the glue sticks came with it. So we'll say all in all, $30 for really cute window coverings that were simple to make. And you know what? I took and I saved these papers that were covering the window before, and I used them as my template. because they did get one thing right, and the size that they measured to the window was perfect. So I just took this parchment paper covering on my window, used it as a template, cut out the material. I frayed the sides. You know, I just pulled some of it off because I like the way the frayed part looks. And then I hot glued the Velcro and stuck the sticky side part on the window here and up top. And that's it. And look, I've got window coverings and they match my fabric on my window on the other side. Super simple fix, super simple. They look really pretty. They cover at night, so you can't see through them. And they're not too dark where they create too much shade inside, if that makes sense. I could, and I thought about this, add another piece of Velcro in the middle here, right in the middle, and then Velcro it up one more if I want a little more sun. But as it's been getting hotter, we're getting closer to summer, I noticed that this gets pretty warm and it lets in a lot of heat. So I may just leave it, but yeah. And I originally, with this one, that's why you can see a little bit of paint in here, had it down here. I thought, oh, we'll go past, but the Velcro, no, I stuck it here, I'm sorry. Wouldn't stick. And I think it's because there was paint on here from when the contractors painted the door. So yeah, you see it on the glass, but it's really not that noticeable. And honestly, anything's better than parchment paper and chip clips. So I hope that's helpful. I wish I had recorded a video of me making them, but I got sidetracked and, you know, I'm trying. But if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm here to help. It was fun. It was easy. It was such a quick fix. It's pretty. It's not ugly blinds. And it was like $35. I think that's a win. So take care. Bye, guys.